Dear Ann Landis, my husband
Dear
and I
Abby,
are in shock.
I'm extremely upset.
For over 30 years.
My son got married in
Dear
April.
Ann Landis.
We were very
I
happy.
thought
Dear
she
Abby,
said
his
I
wife
was
is well family.
she
Dear woman, Dear Abby.
She thinks way too much of herself.
Abby.
She had to get married.
DearPod.
Welcome to DearPod, the comedy advice podcast. I'm your host, Elon Musk.
And I'm Prue Leith.
And we're coming to you from the Maha Abar in the beautiful Pineapple Ranch. Can I hear it?
Boo! You suck!
All right.
And this week we are bringing you the second of our new installment, which is called the mini-sode. That's right, everybody. You get 2 mini-sodes and 2 full episodes every month. So what are you waiting for? Follow us on your social medias at DearPod Official, on your Insta, your TikTok, your Face. Check out our YouTube, as you should, because we're
Our
very
MySpace,
entertaining.
our Friendster,
Our LinkedIn,
our AOL,
our yes,
Messenger.
We're making handshakes and connections throughout the eras.
Yeah.
We are dial-up. We are every woman.
we're your Betamax.
Yo, Betamax vintage. Oh, remember those little chunky things? Oh, we're little chunky
Are you
things.
talking about?
Is it? Am I the?
Are you talking about?
So offended. Just because I had a fun-sized candy bar today doesn't mean I'm a chunky thing. So this week we are giving you a mini-sode, everybody. That is right. That's when we take our classic episode and we condense it just a little bit. We make it a little bit smaller, a little bit more fun size, a little more bite size, because we are in the Hallows Eve month. Damn it, I have one article to share with young Patty today, and then he and I will jib-jab about it, and we'll jib-jab about life in general. First of all, before we start, hi, how are you?
I'm filled with grace.
Aren't we all? We should all be giving ourselves some... I think I just dipped my hair in my water. This means that this is going to be
This is an extra special
an extra
episode.
special...
No.
delicious episode.
No.
Oh, I was never a girl who sucked on my hair.
I didn't understand. I watched girls do that in grade school, and even back then, I was like, "This is not right."
In college, I had to take math fundamentals, which they called math fundamentals. It was for people who had to take the math class.
Okay.
And we failed. I failed like my placement tests when I got into college, just in math. So they're like, you have to take math fundamentals to prove to us that you can be out in the world amongst people. And it's like literally 2 + 2.
Did you say, "Haha, tricks on you"? If you go out here and you see these walking zombies that are on meth, okay.
You
but-
don't need math.
Yeah.
I don't need a Venn diagram to tell me. I
Nope.
didn't need anything of what you taught me.
But okay.
And I sat across from a girl who
Sure,
wore the
Professor.
exact... Sure, whatever you say. I sat across from a girl who wore the exact same jeans the whole semester and chewed her hair. You should not be chewing your hair in college.
You should not be chewing your hair, period,
Period.
because it collects dirt that you've
That's
just put into
disgusting.
your mouth and behind your teeth.
And you don't know what I have put in this, the chemicals that I have covered these locks with. I shouldn't be putting them in my mouth. I shouldn't be putting them on my hair. But here we are. And I have an article.
That's
for you.
disgusting. Okay.
Are you ready?
Aye.
This is very exciting. One article to discuss. So aggressive, that volume.
One article
One article. today.
only.
Hold on.
Solamente articolo.
Hold my beer. This comes from the News and Observer, Raleigh, North Carolina, January 2nd, 1972. And the theme of this month, witchcraft or maneuvering? Dear Hernandez,
Manuring?
manuring, which is what you do.
Is it witchcraft or
manuring? Depends on what you drink.
Okay.
If you drink nitro cold brew, it's manuring for sure.
Yeah. Pants down. That's correct.
Pants down, ass up. That's the way we're in.
We
the
like to
club.
trick or treat.
Hey, ladies. Here we go. I was about to reintroduce it, but here we are. Dear Aunt Landers, I've been reading a lot about witchcraft lately. At first I poo-pooed I manured the whole thing. But now I'm not so sure there isn't something to it. A cousin of mine told me several months ago that her neighbor put a hex on her because their dog kept ruining the lawn. I laughed it off until she began to list the terrible things that had happened to her since the hex. Finally, it got so bad they decided to get rid of the dog. Assholes. From that day on, the terrible things
bitch.
stopped happening and her luck changed from bad to good. I learned from my reading that the poet Robert Graves was convinced that one person in every 20 possessed occult powers, which he also called second sight. Such people, by sheer concentration, could, he said, control the lives of others. Also, George Bernard Shaw believed in it. He wrote in 1885, "All the people I've ever hated died. I am positive that a deadly emanation comes from the hater to his victim." Do you attach any validity to this sort of thing? What do you make of the statements of Robert Graves and George Bernard Shaw? After all, they weren't exactly kooks. Signed, from Salem.
I hated him and he died. How old was he? 97.
I shot him, too. Did I mention that? I forgot to...
After he died, I killed him.
I mean, I smothered him with a pillow, but, haters gonna hate.
After I blew him, I killed him. I killed him and then I blew him.
That's a whole different kind of
which
maneuvering.
Which one is the wrong one?
All of the above. Dear Salem, I do not believe in witchcraft, occult powers, second sight, or whatever you want to call it. I do believe, however, that an extraordinarily alert person who is persuasive can maneuver others to do as he wishes. As for George Bernard Shaw, I'm sure he spoke the truth when he said all the people he ever hated died. That's because they were 500 years old.
Yeah,
the people he loved probably died too. The old darling lived to be 94. And
Well, finally, Bob down the street died.
Somebody's talking about George
It's because
Bernard Shaw.
I put it into his... He had dementia. Right.
Yeah.
And he died.
I willed it that way. Okay. Do you believe in witchcraft?
I believe in life after love. I can't say that I don't, because if I do, I feel like someone's going to put hex in.
See, that instantly, that I would meet a witch and I'd be like,
that's great.
Totally cool.
That's great. Love your hat.
Oh my God, do you ever go into like the witch stores?
No.
In New Hope? You never walk in? Like,
I do, but then I'm like, you know what? I feel like whatever is in my brain is going to come out, and then they're going to read it, and then I'm going to be punished in the afterlife or something, and I'm just going to be like, have a great day. Love your crystals.
These are great. These sage bundles, I'll
Yep.
take like 5.
I love your corset. It's 110 degrees in here, but I'm sure you're fine. That's a fainting couch, just FYI. That looks great. That's an awful lot of eye makeup for this humidity, but
That's
good on you.
Yeah, it's
That's
dribbling
great.
down your face, but that's all that's the look, right? That's
no,
what
I
you're
get
going
it.
for.
Angst.
Love the pointy hat, everybody.
Yes,
Love
so
the
great.
hat.
I didn't know Avril Lavigne worked here, but all right, fine.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say rest in peace, Avril Lavigne, but I'm pretty sure she's still alive.
Excuse me. I was gonna get a spider ring, but are you Avril Lavigne?
Oh my God, I am.
And you work here at the store in New Hope, Pennsylvania?
I do. Girls got to make a living. Yeah.
Have a good day.
That's weird that we brought that up because I swear to God, I didn't do that. I didn't spit, everybody.
Sure.
I heard an Avril Lavigne new release with a guy. Like she's doing a duet and it's country. So Avril Lavigne's gone country, everybody. And I'm not saying that witchcraft was involved. I'm just saying if you're looking for Avril Lavigne, she's in Nashville, which is where I think everybody lands.
Where in the world is
Avril
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne?
I am a skater girl. I am in Nashville. And she got like a country twang now. That's just a side note, everybody. Google Avril Lavigne. She's doing okay.
Just a t-shirt and suspenders girl.
Yes, total. Oh God, I love her. Yeah, and like a smoky eye,
Of course.
which is very witchy.
You're right.
Yes, New Hope, Pennsylvania, in case you haven't been, has like a lot of witchcrafty type stores.
Which is wonderful, and we
which
honor
we
that.
totally support.
And that is great.
I give you grace. I believe in that stuff, and it's the same way that I feel like if I'm scared to go into people's houses that are like legitimately haunted because I'm always afraid that a ghost is going to like latch itself to me.
Right.
Because I just feel like I'm an open target for that
Right.
kind of stuff. I don't
Sure.
mess with it. I don't futz around. And our good friend Chuck, he loves to go into the witchcraft stores. And I remember going in with him to this place. And also, witchcraft stores are like hardware stores for normal people. Like, you walk into a hardware store and you're like, I just need to get a screwdriver, but it's like a classic old school hardware store where
Right.
everything is like floor to ceiling, completely packed. All the aisles are about 2 inches wide.
It's only Rusty found rakes
Yes.
and pitchforks.
But
yeah.
also, like, you would never know where anything is located, but only the hardware store
Right.
owner guy. You're like, I just need to get a screwdriver. And he, like, rappels from the ceiling.
I got it.
Yeah, he's the candy man.
Yeah.
He has that, like, ladder that goes side to side. He knows exactly where everything is. He's like, you want some screws to go with it? Some of those washes? Whatever. I got them all.
But if you go into a witch store with someone and you like, I would go in and I'm just kind of observing, taking it all in. But if you're with someone that starts editorializing
Yes.
and commenting,
Makes you
it's like,
nervous.
it's like, I'm going to step away from this window because lightning is going to come through and kill both of us.
Absolutely.
I want to be like, I didn't say it.
I'm not with him.
He did it.
It's got nothing
He
to do with
said
me.
it. I think this is wonderful. That baby in the clear coffin.
Great.
Aces.
I
That's
think
great.
all the miniature dried heads,
Great.
I am behind whatever
Good for
you
you.
want. I support you 100%.
This basket of loose skin. Great. I don't.
Thought it
am I
was
to-
jerky.
I don't know. It looks great. Smells great. I'm gonna. I
was going to go outside. There's a Frogurt store across the
Yeah,
street.
yeah. I just want to get some air because have a great day.
No, I'm not with him. And
Yeah,
you
love your
know
piercing.
that stores like that, it's like a sex store and a bachelorette party.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to draw in the people that probably shouldn't be or like going in there to make fun of.
Disrespectful.
Absolutely. But
Instead of curiosity.
well,
A curiosity store. Therefore,
also-
fulfill your curiosity and then leave and be respectful. Like, that's lovely. I love that.
ye old curiosity shop.
Yes.
Double P with an E.
But
Our dear friend Chuck likes to go in there and actually get like candles and things. And I did go in there with him to one of these places, and it's
And you
again
were
floor to
set on
ceiling.
fire.
You don't know
Aaron, your
what-
arm's on fire. What?
Oh my god!
What were you thinking? No, seriously, what were you thinking? What's in your head?
It's like Ghostbusters. Listen, Ray, clear your mind. Okay, don't think of
Clear
anything. I thought of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and now he's cursed. Okay, okay. That's exactly what was happening the whole time I'm in there. I'm like, don't touch anything. I'm afraid, and everything. It's like so jam packed in there. And
Yes.
I had to buy something because I felt like if I didn't, I would be cursed. So I bought like incense.
Well, I would buy something, but I didn't want to buy the wrong thing.
Okay. Yeah,
So
because
then
think
all
of
of a
like
sudden-
if you buy a gem and then you bring it home and then you're like, but I can't throw this out. This is a cursed gem.
Right. Or something
You say
happens.
words like cursed.
Right. I wake up and my room is like filled with tarantulas because I bought the wrong crystal.
Yes.
Or I pointed in the wrong direction.
It's very Brady Bunch.
Yeah, no.
Like I don't want to buy an item that came from Tibet
No.
that might have been touched by a high priestess or any of that stuff.
Right.
But I felt like benign enough incense, right? Like maybe a sage bundle. Like can you curse it? And there was like a back room too. With a heated curtain.
What's in there? Is that
I don't know. I wasn't gonna. I'm not going back there.
You absolutely go with that's the sex shop,
Oh,
right?
kinky witch sex.
Yes.
No, if I see one of those things, one of those like triangle thingies, I'm not messing with any sort of
What are you talking about?
like when you see
A gay symbol?
iconography. I am not going near that pink triangle. I've done that before. College was a bitch. You know the thing.
That's that Reality Bites soundtrack. Fool me once, shame on me.
Fool me twice, Ethan Hawke.
Fool me twice, I ate her out. Anyway. Thanks, witches.
I'll stop drinking 40s after that. Thanks, I'm out, witches. I just don't mess with it. I could 100% believe in witchcraft, you know. Salem was not that far from where I grew up.
Do you okay, so here's the thing. Do you really think that there was witches or guys that just wanted to end these women?
Oh,
Because I think it's like, oh, wait, well, how are you so smart? I'm a woman. Fuck you. You're a witch.
she's floating.
How
Kill
does she
her!
know anything?
She's seeking knowledge. Kill her. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of that. Yeah,
I think
for
there's
sure.
a lot of that.
I think it's majority of that. It's like she's bleeding.
She must be.
And she's
she must
surviving.
be the devil. Or it's basically like Oklahoma.
The
Present,
musical?
present day Oklahoma. When people are like, I believe that I believe that there are lasers from the president of the United States, even though he's deceased, and that's not really our president. Wait, what? That doesn't even make it. Follow the bouncing ball of crappy conversation
I thought you
points.
meant Oklahoma the musical, which is also fairly terrifying.
It is terrifying.
Yeah.
I saw
I've seen that Dream Ballet.
I've only seen clips of the original, and then I went to see Woklahoma when it was in.
Woklahoma was the most aggressive clip I have ever seen. I never saw the show live in person. I'm pretty sure that if you did, they like drop blood on you at the end of it with the aggressiveness.
Wait, you didn't see it? Or
No,
you
I didn't
did?
see it live. I saw the clips online. Like I saw the Tony Award clip from Oklahoma, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need to see whatever's going on here. There's a lot of leather. There was a lot of denim, and there were a lot of people yelling at everybody.
It was a lot of. I was in the third row of Oklahoma.
Oh, you saw it. Did they drop blood on you?
No,
Okay.
no.
They might as
Unless
well.
I was. And first of all, you have to ask if you can have blood dropped on you. You know?
That's
And,
an
like,
audience participation
I
level.
think I
that's
mentioned this
like,
before when at the intermission they're like, y'all, there's free cornbread in Chile, and I'm like, the fuck there is. I've seen this documentary, and everyone dies.
Yes, you did say this.
Right.
It's all coming back to me now.
No, and also you have a second act to get through, and you just ate chili.
I'm not sitting through this.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? I'm in the third row. I'm watching everyone. I'm like,
Good luck.
I hope you have a fucking diaper. You just ate chili, 3-bean chili, and
In a
at the
theater.
intermission of Oklahoma. It's a long show, and there's a lot of close up, like dead silent theater, like
Oh no! Poor Judd is dead.
shit like that.
Poor Judd Fry is
Yeah,
dead.
or they kind of turned it into Brokeback Mountain. So like the cowboys are talking real close to another, like, I think I want a hot dog. I think I want a sausage. I think I want a wet hot dog. I think I want a slimy sausage. And they're getting closer and closer. You're like, what the fuck is happening here? Wait, so this whole time is Oklahoma some gay secret show?
Where people mumble talk to each other?
But it's like,
Wait, isn't this also that theater where the ushers don't let you like leave your seat? If you leave your seat, then you're
Circle
never
and
coming
Square.
back. Yes, okay, that's the one. The ushers are very aggressive at that theater.
because you're so close to the state. Like if you went to was it Godspell, you're basically in
You're in the play,
right.
Yeah.
And Once on this Island,
I hate the breaking the fourth wall. I mean,
like
my
everyone's
God.
kicking sand in your face and
Yeah.
Or,
You're
like,
seeing
splashing water.
metamorphosis. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Something like yes.
you're like,
I
oh
can't-
wow, this is theater in the live.
Yeah, it's too much. I remember seeing Fun Home there.
Yes.
And I had to.
You
we
became
went
a
out-
lesbian.
Well, 100%.
Right, that's what happens.
Well, I
It's
feel like
witchcraft.
that's audience participation
Right.
right there. The audience participation, they're like, everybody has to change their sexual preference for the next 2 hours. Just do it, okay?
So you have to cast the lead, who's also part witch, so that she's a lesbian. By the time she leaves, half of the audience needs to be a lesbian.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, we cancel her contract.
Yeah, you wait until you see the audience participation portion of that performance. Wowee!
It's either you're a lesbian or you have to kill someone because it is about a funeral home.
But
So
also,
your choice.
We had gone out beforehand, and my booze hit me, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, "There's no way." And I think that's a show that doesn't have an intermission or something weird. But anyway, you
can't
cut it.
remember.
I have never encountered this kind of bizarre, like bouncer vibe where I was like, "Oh my God." I have to be so mad." And you're right there. Everybody does feel you. It's the tiniest place. You're like,
Yeah. But yet spacious at the same time.
yeah, it's bizarre.
Yeah.
But I knew, I was like, fuck, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go. And I was like, fuck, I can't hold it anymore. And I had to like ease out of the aisle, and I start to walk up the aisle. Literally, an usher stopped me at the top of the stairs. They're like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm gonna go become a lesbian, and then I'll come back.
I'm going to go kill my dad.
I don't know, what do you want me to say? She's like, you don't leave, you accept this performance. And I'm like, I have to pee, my eyes are turning yellow, please, ma'am, please let me go. Like I had to get past the usher to go to the bathroom.
Did you say I spent $210? I will do whatever the fuck I want.
Yes,
I need
I
to
will
pee
punch
right
you
now.
in the box if you don't move out of the way
Yeah.
right now,
I will
ma'am.
punch you in your choker if you don't leave me alone. And then I'll rip off all of your buttons on your lapel.
So I can't even imagine what it was like to see Oklahoma. And the little clip that I saw of it on the Tonys, they were like, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, fuck your mother. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this
Yeah.
is so angry.
Because before it's like the Mary Martin or whatever. It's like Oklahoma, OKLA. Like everyone's just like happy and they're on speed or whatever. And they're kicking their legs up and they're spinning their dicks around and all that stuff. And this one is like, it's like a progression of aggression. It's Oklahoma, OKLAHOMO, homosexual, burned. And you're like, oh.
Burn.
And because you're like in your mind, the songs in your head, so you're like, Oklahoma, like, but that's playing. Then it's like, oh, this is dark.
This is
dark.
it happens like
This
that.
is really dark.
And you're in the front row, like with your chili, just.
And the usher's like, ma'am, are you still eating the chili?
No, take it. I don't need it. It's fine. Oklahoma.
She's
Little
still alive.
pennant.
The chili didn't kick in. She's still alive.
Get her. She's in the bathroom. Kill her now. Oh, everybody. Witchcraft. Am I right?
We're throwing it back to whatever year Oklahoma was around.
This is the best part of the mini-sode, is that you just don't know where the conversation is going
I
to
have
lead
no
you.
idea.
We
I don't
start
even know
with
where I am.
witchcraft, we end with Oklahomos.
Woklahoma.
Woklahomos, everybody. Well, here's to witches everywhere.
Which
to
please.
Halloween, which please don't curse us. That's all we ask.
You just basically invited it.
DearPodofficial@gmail.com.
This episode of DearPod is mixed and edited by Jim Ferris and is a property of Pineapple Ranch Productions.